1,400 packages of cookies. I broke a rewards program. The year was 2000 in Canada. One of the better grocery store chains, Loblaws, had introduced their new President's Choice PC Points reward program. This was tied into their PC Financial MasterCard. There was a month-long promotion where you could get bonus points for purchasing select items. One of the items was their signature President's Choice Decadent Chocolate Chip Cookies. These are amazing cookies that are still around today. The offer was, for every bag of cookies purchased for the regular price of $1.99, you got 1,000 PC points when you used your PC Financial MasterCard. That 1,000 PC points was worth $1 for a later redemption. Buying a package of great cookies for half price after reward value would not make for a good malicious compliance story now, would it? I figured something out and started some major malicious compliance with their offer. I started by going from store to store and buying every bag of cookies I could find. I even asked if they had cases in the back. From one store, I was able to get 8 cases. I ended up getting 1,400 packages of cookies over a 3-week period before the program broke. Having 1,400 packages of cookies created a problem. What was I going to do with all those cookies I bought for $1.99? At the time, I was a field sales representative for a company with 4 factories in the province. I ended up selling most of the cookies for $1 a package to the employees. They thought it was a great deal and could not get enough. On to the points. Every couple of days the bonus points would show up in my PC Points account. I realized I could take my PC Points and convert them online from PC Points to Petro Points, Petro-Canada gas station rewards program. Once I had 100,000 PC Points, I would convert to 100,000 Petro Points. I would then go online into my Petro Points account and convert those points to Sears Club Points. Sears was a department store that is now gone. Eventually I would redeem the Sears Club Points for vouchers that could be used for in-store purchases at Sears. The break. After converting 1,400,000 PC Financial Points to Petro Points over a couple of weeks, Petro-Canada caught on and immediately stopped all conversions to Sears for everyone. No more points could be converted. It even was marked as not available on their website. I called Petro Points when I found out, and after a little discussion regarding the sudden end of the conversions, was allowed one final conversion. The math. One package of cookies cost $1.99. I sold the package of cookies for $1. Earned $1 in PC points. Exchanged that $1 in PC points to $1 in Petro points. Exchanged the $1 in Petro points to $5 in Sears Club points. Edited. Messed up the math. It was $1,400 net investment, not $700, for a net investment of $1,400, after selling the cookies, and transferring $1,400,000 in points among programs. I ended up with $7,000 in Sears Club vouchers that I used on sale and clearance items at Sears. And #X200B. It was a fun 3 weeks while it lasted. And #X200B. And #X200B. Too long did not read. Grocery store had a points bonus, did a number of transfers to get 5x plus in value. Broke a program affiliation in the process. So, basically what you're saying is you were the one that started the decline of Sears. This reminds me of how Brad from Brad's Deals got his start. When the US introduced the gold dollar coins, they wanted to get them into circulation, so they offered free shipping on orders of gold coins. So Brad got the idea to order $1,000 worth of gold coins for $1,000 with his airline credit card. He'd get the points for the purchase, receive the $1,000 in coins, and then deposit the money in the bank to pay off the bill. He racked up something like 4 million airline miles before the deal got discontinued. Fuck the Westerns, I'm so proud of you op. Nice. Sears messed up a lot right before they closed. It was almost like the people in charge of the books DGAF anymore. Back in like 2016 or 2017 I bought a $120 wristwatch from Sears online. Every few months, in an effort to get me to spend more, they would send me an e-coupon of $15 towards my next purchase. So I would go online and buy a shirt that was on sale. Have it delivered to local store and pick up a free shirt. Did this several times. Sears was a department store that is now gone. I can't stop laughing at this, for some reason. I feel like this is what extreme couponers wish they could be. Weren't they that supermarket with a law blog? Ah yes, I remember writing about this in my law blog. You can still shop Sears.com. Reminds me of the guy who got millions of airline miles from pudding cups. I'm torn between congratulating you and saying, this is why we can't have nice things. Excellent use of MC, especially because even though I shop at Loblaws, I hate that we have so little choice between two huge grocery companies. But those PC cookies are no joke. My brother lives in the States and we are expected to ship down cookies for my sister-in-law every holiday and bring them every time we visit. It makes for an awkward conversation at the border. They understood we weren't going to resell them, thankfully. Lol. The accountant in me loves this so much. Good job clapping hands. Medium light skin tone. Awesome. What did you buy from Sears? W the vouchers. This is literally a Minecraft get rich quick scenario. I would know because I did stuff like that in Minecraft. I am awestruck when I come across people who find stuff like this IRL and succeed in their plans. Do you still have hawk eyes for stuff like this? Op went on to create red flag deals. That sounds like the people who would buy coins from the US Mint on credit cards, convert those over to airline miles, then go to the bank and deposit the coins when they arrived. Some people ended up with a lifetime amount of airline miles for the cost of $0,000. No wonder Sears went belly up. It was the Cook Mafia. I did something like this at Blockbuster. My local store started a program where they would trade in any DVD for $5 store credit. I went to Walmart and bought a bunch of $1 billion movie DVDs and took them to Blockbuster. I didn't have a lot of cash to buy DVDs as a high school student, but I ended up with about $100 store credit. Which of course equated to about a game and a half. This doesn't really seem to fit the sub. There's no sense of legitimacy. You should watch Punch Drunk Love. You have something in common with the main character. You didn't break a program affiliation, you just made the issuing bank have to close off an avenue for gamers, which is what they refer to you as. It's not exactly rocket science, it's not illegal, just annoying. You sound like you belong on, churning. This sounds like the chocolate pudding story. Closing parenthesis. Holy crap, those were good, cheap cookies. We got PC brand in part of Michigan for a while and I used to eat those cookies every day. I wish I could find him around here now. The hero we need. Nice. Punch Drunk Love. I didn't make the rules, but I will exploit them. You are why we can't have nice things. Department stores will never do that again. And this is why we can't have nice things. Sad face. Reminds me of Adam Sandler movie Punch Drunk Love. That's good. Loblaws is evil. And that's how a story about you ended up on Bob Loblaw's law blog. Having 1,400 packages of cookies created a problem. You are that guy in math class. Where's the maliciousness? I mean, this was clever and all, but it wasn't that mean. Cookie Monster wants your cookies. You're the guy people see in math problems. I still make use of ridiculous PC point deals to this day. I purchase $300 worth of medical supplies each month. I wait for a 20x points promo, and I get 30% back in points. Makes the medical costs sting a lot less. The chronology of this is super weird. First, I bought a shit ton of cookies for the hell of it without realizing the implications. Second, it dawned on me that I could profit from that ridiculous action. This is why we can't have nice things. Calm down there, Spiff. So basically you took advantage of a $5 per $1 transfer rate, and waited until right at the end to explain that point. Oh, did I not mention the key point that ties it together? I'll just put that right at the end. Isn't this just the movie Punch Drunk Love? Don't even get me started on Pepsi points. They stole the Harrier jet from me. And this, you give us $1 we'll give you $5, is one of the many business decisions that lead to Sears all but disappearing as a company. Was Loblaws ran by Rob Loblaw? It's malicious but not compliance. Gaming a system for fun and profit but not because your boss told you to, just because. A long time ago, before rewards cards were a thing, they used to have these little bags of cookies and cheese crackers, cheddars, are amazing. They had a manufacturer coupon on the 12-pack for free 12-pack with no restrictions. It meant that you could get infinite multi-packs as long as you cut out the coupon from the previous one. I'm not sure exactly what happened, but I'm assuming that people were taking their own scissors to the store and cutting out the coupon because eventually they would just hand you their scissors to cut out the coupons. I'm one of 5 kids and we loved those things. My mum used to go and get probably 30 packs at a time. This lasted for a couple of months. I'm guessing someone got fired for that one. Sears Canada closed in January 2018. How is this MC?